Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Illinois about to kick it away to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Minnesota's offense will have the football first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
And the Golden Gophers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Grab near the marker is Glenn. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And how about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Gonna look downfield again. Here's the pressure. He'll try to do it himself. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the 1st down.
And the Golden Gophers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run it from the gun. Find some fresh air. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
The counter play is a great play to mix in with the race concepts. Obviously, everybody flies to the football, bang. Now you pull a guy, you go backside, give him a little counter, keep the defense off balance.
Spins away from the defense, and he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Looking to throw it, he needs a bunch. Unloads to the right. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. The Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. So the Illinois Fighting Illini now go on offense, and they'll have it for the 1st time. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. He's in open space downfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, running back gets the give. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you set up for it.
Listen, when you got a big sucker like that at quarterback, all he's got to do is lean forward, and he's going to get that 4th down. He just does a great job getting behind the offensive line, falling forward, and getting the big 4th down conversion.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Goes to the option. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Illinois! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hayes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. On first down, here comes this offense. Running back searching for a hole.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Off play action. Quickly out to the tight end.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Got room to work. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. Rides to the back and leaves it on the option. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down, and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Gophers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Golden Gophers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's a snap, ready to cut one loose. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
In offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Got his man. Knocked off his feet. Illinois lining up quickly. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Brings into the open. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And they may have caught the defense snapping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of down.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Shoots it to the left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this second.
The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down.
Here we go.
He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. He'll take it on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of turning it on. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Offensive coordinators just spend all offseason in a lab, and they just draw up stuff over and over again. How many times can I use misdirection? How many times can I use speed against the linebackers who flow so fast to the football? Really nice play design, a little misdirection. The defense didn't know what hit them. Big game for the offense.
The Golden Gophers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The play action fake. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Working on the right. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. New set of downs after the completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking left. Got him downfield. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Handoff from the shotgun. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Newman. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Tight ends can be the quarterback's best friend down in this area of the field. When the windows get smaller, you need bigger targets. No better option than the big tight end.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Michigan is running away with this one thanks to an offense that's been clicking in every facet of the game. They're up 14 over Cincinnati.
On the move.
We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Illinois putting together a really nice drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. It's complete on the right side. Good execution. They moved the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Don't complicate things. Give it to the big fella. By the way, the fullback who blocks all the time, does all the dirty work. Hand it to him, let him plow ahead, Palmer, and get that first down.
Are we in a time warp? Like, what year is this? Is this 1995? We're handing off to fullbacks again. That's a play that is basically extinct now in college football, but I love it because it caught the defense off guard.
Touchdown, Fighting Illini. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. To the ground with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do with it.
He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. And the Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to bully their way for the first. This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that 3rd down. The Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Let's see what he can do with it. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They bring the punter onto the field now. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Here's the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Coleman. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Caught in the backfield, it's Newman. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Kick is in the air. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Floats it out in space. He makes the tackle at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and they'll have a first down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Going deep. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew. But I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Golden Gophers will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback on the keeper. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
6th play of the drive coming up. Off the play fake. Got his man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some pop.
There he goes. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
It's been really hard on this quarterback all game long. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give this defense so much credit because they've done a really nice job on the back end in coverage, but they've also been able to affect his rhythm with a solid pass rush, and you saw it right there getting the sack.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. The sure hands. It's Newman.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
He'll pull it on the read. Across the 10. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the 1st down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown to Illini.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is...
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Here's a return from midfield. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They've got the screen set up. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got him there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
Off the play fake on first down. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap to the back. Got a little space. Brings into the open. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Quarterback making checks. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get into some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And we'll start the 4th quarter by trying to boot a 3 through there. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. He got it. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got a man. It's Lanier. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Golden Gophers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The screen, and watch out. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to keep it in the air. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to the big tight end. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
Get high! Get high! Get high! Get high!
Trying play action. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
They've given up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Never has to leave the pocket and fires over the middle. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
On the set.
The Golden Gophers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. And the Golden Gophers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Try to barge their way in. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Rides to back and leaves it. Turning it on. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the lone running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
From the gun, the ground game. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Makes the catch. It's Dixon. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Illinois looking to convert the 4th down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Off play action on first down. He's going to run it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's second and long. Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Line gets set, first down. He leaves it with his back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Golden Gophers want to move quickly. Takes it from the gun on third down. Lost one deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Oh, he's got a chance. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Fighting Illini facing a third and long to keep this drive alive. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost to you.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got it, first down and more. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but Getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent, looking ahead to next season. But that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.